you have to talk.
Well, I'm not going to talk through a box.
I think the chair has wheels on it.
Yeah, but I can't be. Listen. Hi, it's Bax O'Brien. Remember last week we had Paul Kozub, the guy that founded V1 Vodka?
The proprietor of V1 Vodka.
Yeah. Well, listen, I got.
No, you're not going to put it down because I've got to have access to it.
All right. Well, then put it closer to you.
Here's what Paul did.
You got to go back. You got to go back because when Paul was here, he left one of the 2 bottles he came with, and so there's 2 of us and only 1 bottle, and we're not going to sip a whole bottle. Between the 2 of us with straws.
Because we generally don't start our drink until we get in the car to leave here.
Right. So I complained that because you grabbed that bottle. That
bottle was mine. Yours was the one he accidentally took back with him.
How do you know that one wasn't yours?
They were engraved.
No, they weren't.
They were.
My point was, I didn't get a bottle of V1 vodka, and I felt like I was slighted in some way.
So we mentioned it in a promo last week, and when we come in this morning, look at this. First of all, it's a box from V1 Vodka.
Right.
There's flowers, and the most important part, flowers. There's vodka.
Yeah. So, and mine is actually inscribed to Bax. Now you can have your own.
And mine says to O'Brien, now you can have your own. And there's a card in here that says, I heard you crying about not getting your own bottles.
Yeah.
So here's a bottle for each of you.
Now
so now I want to go. Only 1 bottle for each of us?
Well, actually, no, see, because you now have 2 bottles of vodka. And I only
but
have
that
1.
One's already gone.
Yeah, that's the problem. See, I have 1 bottle.
I was finished with that bottle by the time I got home last week. Now we only have 1 apiece.
Man, I'm not crying about it, but I still feel like I got jacked.
I'm crying.
Next week in the show, you got Ron Chamelis, you got Fitzy, you got Chris from the Best Buy Geek Squad.
But there's an opening for, say, some particular vodka proprietor if you'd like to come on our show.
I don't want to, make it seem obvious that the only reason we're having him on is for the vodka.
Is there any other reason to know the man?
I said I don't want to make that obvious.
Well, 1 lousy bottle of vodka. I mean, 1 very nice bottle of vodka.
That's not to say that wasn't my intention, was to get the vodka. That's why we had him in. But no, so delicious. I love you, vodka. V1 vodka. I was willing to stop it at just 1 lick.
I love licking boxes.